Alright, let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross Naruto Issue 4, the big grand finale of this crossover event between the two different series, because this issue was amazing. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So right off the bat, this issue opens up with action, nothing but action, where you've got Team 7 and the Turtles trying to fight off Mutant Shredder, and he is easily brushing them aside like they're nothing. And I just want to say this thing, the artwork in this series, and the artwork especially for this issue, because it's all action-packed and action-paced, is amazing. Henry killed it with this series. He did an amazing job with some of the pages he did, well, all the pages he did for this series. Like, they were freaking amazing. And seeing how this issue is just nothing but action, 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 the artwork he does and the coloring that Rael did for this issue as well is phenomenal. And it was so cool to have such a talented artist on board with this one, because Henry killed it with this issue, I will say that. So Mutant Shredder is easily smacking our heroes to the side, and Naruto calls him a monster, and the Nine-Tailed soon speaks to him by saying, look, release me and we can find out which monster is more powerful, or would you rather see your friends perish? And Naruto refuses, as he says he wants to fight and earn his own strength and decide how he wants to protect his friends. And as he says that, he transforms into, I believe, the initial Jinchuriki form, or the initial tailed beast form. So not one with an actual tailed beast, it's the one with all the aura glowing around him, which is really cool in the comics, because in the early episodes of the anime it was sort of like an aura that surrounded him. But here, I do like the glow and the effect they do for Naruto here. As he taps into that form, it looks really freaking amazing. So once again, the artwork and the coloring done for Naruto transformed here is freaking amazing. So I gotta talk about Shredder and his mutated form, because again, the artwork is freaking amazing, but I love the design that goes into it, because we get to see it on all these different angles with how it looks as his form sort of mutates during the fight. So he's got, I believe, the Rinnegan eye, like this mutated Rinnegan eye in his chest, which looks really freaking amazing. His headpiece looks really freaking cool as well. But not only that, it looks like he's growing these wings in his back that kind of make him look like Sasuke when he was in one of his cursed states earlier on in the series, and I think that looks really freaking amazing as well. So Shredder makes his big speech where he was born alone, no one helped him, and he decided to burn the world down and rebuild it to show how powerful he is with all this stolen ninja scrolls and mutagen and stuff like that. Only for Naruto to do the talk no jutsu and say, look, I was born alone as well, but I survived because I had help out there. Your Foot Clan, you stole this castle, you stole this power, you pretended to be a ninja just to prey on others, all to satisfy your own selfishness. Not only that, you betrayed your teacher who treated you like family. And again, like the artwork when he's making that speech looks amazing. So Naruto says, I can't forgive you for that, because if I can't help my friends in the Big Apple Village, then I could never be Hokage. I'll put my life on the line for that dream. So Naruto doing his big talk no jutsu, and of course when the Turtles jump in, they say he never goes back on his word, that's his ninja way. So again, they do the big my ninja way Naruto spiel in this final issue as well, to show that Naruto's got the Turtles' backs because they're his friends, and he says if he can't protect his friends, then he can't become Hokage. So I will admit that Shredder's motivation and his backstory is kind of weak sauce, but hey, they had to have the villain that's been alone in this world and he wants to destroy the world because he's been alone in this world, and Naruto has to make the big speech by saying, look, I was alone, but I'm not alone anymore because I've got friends and people who help me out. So yeah, it is a bit cheesy and it's a little bit corny, but this is part one Naruto, and Naruto's whole sort of, I don't want to say his whole character, but a part of his motivation, a part of his development is that his friends and his family has been sort of his motivation to keep moving forward, because if he didn't have those people in his life, then he could have turned out like Sasuke later down the line, or even the Shredder in this comic. So that's the example they're setting. And I really hope we do get a sequel for this series later down the line, where it's set in part 2 Naruto or Boruto era Naruto. that'd be really cool to see how much the Naruto world has shifted and where the characters are, because the characters in Naruto Part 2 or Shippuden and Boruto era are in a totally different place than they are now, and I feel like that would be a really cool sequel to get later down the line if we get one. So the turtles jump in and try to get a hit on Shredder, but they're barely able to land a hit on him, and they need to find a way to get in close. So what they do is they come up with a plan, and that is, and this is freaking amazing, this popped me. When I said the artwork was phenomenal for this issue, this page was freaking amazing with the artwork and the coloring, where you have Sakura lifting up this debris, everyone else gets on it, and she does the cherry blossom catapult and launches it at the Shredder. And everyone else jumps off and they begin attacking the Shredder. So you've got Sasuke and Kakashi doing a Chidori or a lightning cutter, whatever you want to call it. And then you have the turtles jumping in. They all get a hit. Or the turtles and Naruto, they all get a hit on the Shredder. And the Shredder is taking a beating, but he's still able to get up in the end. So they have to figure out a way how they can get close to him. So Naruto remembers this when he says, "You showed me how to surf on your sewers and the skateboard. If you're ready to ride some wind, I think we can grind this fight with the Shredder to a halt." So gotta love the pun that they're making there. So Naruto begins to start doing a Rasengan, or Rasengan, however you want to pronounce it, different translations. It's been a while since I've watched Naruto, so I probably can't pronounce the words properly. It's been a while since I've said them out loud. But what we get is we get Team 7 and the Turtles jumping in there, and we get the ultimate team-up move in this double-page spread called the Half-Shell Rasengan Spiral Spear, and it is freaking amazing seeing this double-page spread. I honestly don't know what I'm going to make the thumbnail for this video to be, because I can choose up to 3. I don't know what I'm going to pick. There's so many I can choose from with how amazing this artwork is for this comic. But they finally defeat the Shredder as they land that hit on him, and he slowly begins to stop mutating. So we get a really happy ending at the end of this issue where the Turtles and Splinter are reunited, and Kakashi says, "I guess we better report back to the village." Also, the little fox thing that was spying on the Turtles and Naruto's team at the start of this issue, I guess they're a good guy now. They're going to hang out with the Turtles now in their lair. I guess they had a change of heart, which is something that did happen at the start of this issue. I just didn't talk about it. But Kakashi's like, "I guess we better go back, report this to Lady Tsunade in the village, but Mikey's first." Okay, but hear me out first. We have pizza. And then on the final page, you get everyone enjoying pizza. And that's the end of this series. That's the end of the comic. And this was a really fun read to read each couple of months when it was coming out. Like, I really enjoyed this crossover. I kind of hope we get a sequel later down the line within the next couple of years, but I enjoyed it. The artwork was really great. The writing was a lot of fun. And it was cool to see these two different franchises come together. But that was Naruto Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What did you guys think of this series? What did you guys think of this issue? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys later. Peace out. Take care. Bye.